Hello, my beautiful kingdom people. I just want to do a part 2 of a post that I submitted that was God's perfect will versus God's submissive will. And I just want to do a little Bible study with you. So in Psalms 20:4, it says, "May God grant you your heart's desires." So if God is willing to grant you your heart's desires, if you trust and believe and obey and are obedient to Him and His word, and He is willing to give you your heart's desires, for those who love Him, those who are called according to His word and His purpose. And so if God is willing to grant you your heart's desires, we all need to have a heart-to-heart with ourselves, a reality check. We need to learn, what is it that our heart desires? Where is it that our heart lies? In Luke 12:34, it says, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." So that means whatever we hold treasure, whatever we hold dear, is where our heart is. So it's important to know what is the things that we treasure. What are those things? Those are the things that dictate our actions. Those are the things that can take control of our emotions. Those are the things that drive and motivate us, or they can even hinder and stagnate us. They can stagnate our abilities and the things that God has placed in us because they are limiting us, because they are holding us back from God's will. And so God is willing to give us our heart's desires. And if those desires are pulling us to the things that aren't for us, the things that God doesn't have for us, and we're constantly asking God for these things, He's saying, okay, I will give it to you. He is giving it to you to prove something to you, to prove that you can only trust in Him, that you can lean on His ability, His will alone versus your own, that you'll get nowhere on your own. He's doing it for you so that you can learn that His ways, that His thoughts are greater than yours, than anything you could ever think or imagine. So yes, He will do them. But do we really want Him to do those things for us? We may want them initially in the short term because they look good, they sound good, but do we want them in the long term? How can they hinder us in the future? Are they going to benefit us in the future? Or are they going to leave us stagnant? Are they going to keep us from pursuing our purpose and the things that God has called us to do and the greatness that He's allowing us to walk into? Or are they going to hinder us and allow us to stay right in this position that we are in now? I don't know about you, but I refuse to stay in this same place because I'm constantly wanting to grow, constantly wanting to learn and develop and become the greatest version of myself that I can, to become more like Christ and more like God has called me to be. So you all be encouraged and just look into your hearts and ask God, what is it that I'm treasuring? Be blessed.